Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Geneva Rose. Welcome to my channel. Today, I just wanted to do an impromptu, video. I'm sitting here at the park, relaxing. I had myself a little picnic. It's Saturday. I decided to enjoy the day, enjoy the vibes, treat myself, romance myself, take care of myself, the whole deal. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about just like life right now. I feel like for myself, and I feel like a lot of people can probably relate, I just feel like I'm in this place of like, I have no idea what's going on, but I do know what's going on at the same time. I have hope and faith about amazing things that are to come, but I also have no idea what's to come or of the certainty of anything. Everything kind of feels up in the air. I feel like I'm in the process of the biggest transformation and transitional season of my life, but still living in that awkward, uncomfortable in-between phase of getting to what I desire. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's very difficult at times. I consider myself to be a very positive, optimistic, hopeful person, I consider myself to be all of those things, but I'm not gonna lie, and this is part of the reason I wanted to just talk about this, because it's like I have gone through days and weeks where I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to keep going forward. I don't know how I'm going to be able to go on with life living this way, because life can just be so difficult at times, and life has been for me so difficult at times, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm going to keep going. I don't know how I can continue to put a smile on. I don't know how I'm going to pick myself up, but somehow, some way, I always find a way to pick myself back up, to find just a little seed of optimism or hope to keep me going, to focus on the love that I have for myself, that sometimes has been the only sense of safety that I have had through this entire process of transformation. And I'm thankful for that, because if I didn't have that sense of self, that sense of self-love, that sense of self-security internally, I would have given up a long time ago, because it's just like, what else exactly would I be holding on to if I'm not holding on to myself, So it's just been one of those things that it's been difficult and really beautiful. And that's also the paradox of it all, is like, as hard and difficult as it can be at times, it's also been one of the most beautiful, amazing, exhilarating, transformational times of my life. And it's hard to explain, and it's hard to understand unless you are also going through a similar experience. And I think that's part of it too, is like not having that many people I can speak to about what I'm going through. I don't feel like anyone in my family understands what I'm really going through, and I don't feel like I have a lot of close friends that really understand what I'm going through, a lot of people in general. That's why I find a lot of solace and joy in like social media and in making content and in expressing myself and sharing myself, because this is like a way I feel like I can connect to people that are maybe going through the same thing that I'm going through, could be going through the same thing in the future, have gone through the same thing, or just in their own way going through a similar experience of life. I mean, we can all go through, or all understand, going through hard times in life, but I think that there are different dimensions to what hard times are, to what facing your darkness or going through transformational times is. And I'm just going through a really deep, dark, beautiful, lightful, transformational time. And it's so funny, I was thinking the other day that I guess it's not funny, but it's like I was really recognizing that like I really am the light in my own darkness. And it's crazy, because I feel like I'm living in my own darkness, but I'm also the light within the darkness. And I think that's part of it too, is seeing that and recognizing that. And that kind of goes into what I'm saying, is just like it being a very dark and beautiful, amazing process. And it's hard, because it's like, I know, it's like I have faith and hope of what I want to come. And it's like, I feel such a sense of certainty for what I know is to come. Like, I just know. Like, it's like, I can't explain it. It's just like, I know it's happening. I know it is. I may not know the full extent or the details, but at the same time, I do feel like I know some of the details because I'm manifesting them and I'm visualizing them and I'm writing them down and I'm doing the affirmations and I'm doing all the work and I'm doing the alignment. But at the same time, like, that in between, like I said, that in between phase of like having all of this faith and certainty, but also having these moments of just like pure hopelessness and desperation and sadness and just feeling like, why? Like, why does it have to feel like it takes so long? Why does it feel like I have to, like, I feel like a sponge. I'm just being wrung out and wrung out and wrung out and wrung out. And I just want to dry. I just want to dry, or I just want to soak up the sun and just be fully immersed in just what I want and in the happiness and the joy. But it's difficult. It's really difficult. And I just want to share this because when we're in the process of like making our dreams come true or manifesting something, whatever that may be for you, that may be a new house, a new car, a new art project, a new business venture, a new amount of money, a new job, a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new friendship, a new place you want to live in, or maybe it is all of the above. Okay, I feel that it is all of the above, but it's so often we just talk about like the people telling you don't give up are the people that have already made it happen. And you're just like, dude, I need someone that's going through the muck to tell me not to give up. And I just want to be that person. And I feel like to tell you not to give up, but I also like to share for my own peace because it just gives me a sense of groundedness to be able to share. I feel like when I help others, I help myself, and I remind myself that that I can't give up. Like, how can I sit here and make this video or talk about all the things that I'm going through, and then next week you'd be like, oh, I gave up. And you're just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And that's kind of part, I think, of the feeling that I'm going through, is like feeling like I'm not going to give up, but just having those moments where like I do want to give up. You know, it's like I don't want to give up on the pursuit of everything that I want because I feel with such certainty in my heart that it is happening and that it is coming true and that everything I want is not even coming to be, but it is. It is so. It is reality. But at the same time, that uncomfortableness of like, hello, there's a doggy in the back. That uncomfortable energy of just like, when, how sway. So, you know, maybe I'm just rambling at this point, but I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to share that if this is you, if this is something that you're going through, just don't give up and don't feel like you're alone. I know it's hard. Maybe no one understands what you're going through. Maybe you don't have friends and community. And maybe that's part of the problem too, because you're manifesting friends and community. So right now you're going through the darkness of not having friends and community. I definitely know what that's like. And, you know, maybe you're manifesting new job, new money, and like all of the things, not having the money, not having the job, not having the place you want to live, all of that is just so heavy. And I get it. And I don't want to say don't give up and then say like when I say don't give up, I just mean don't give up on making it a reality. I don't mean that what you're going through is not heavy and it's not hard and that it's not sad sometimes, and that, yeah, because it's just like sometimes you hear don't give up, but then it's like, okay, well, I'm sad. You know, I'm sad, or I'm going through something, and maybe I'm not going to give up. But right now, it's just like I need some type of comfort, and I hope that this can be a message of comfort for you to not give up. And I'm saying it to you for you, but I'm also saying it to me for me. And I hope that, you know, we all do that in our own way. You know, what you go through, what you create, whatever your art is, whatever your expression is, it's supposed to help another person. So I hope right now that is doing that for you. And I think that's also part of the process that I've been recognizing, that one day I'll be living everything that I'm talking about right now, and I'll be able to look back and be like, see, I was here to help another person. You know, I was here to go through that process so I could transform and I could experience all the character development that I needed to experience so that I could be a fully self-actualized being. And I think that goes back to my point about being wrung out, is it's like sometimes that is part of the process of transformation. It feels so guttural, it feels so consuming and so dark, because I know for me, for a spiritual aspect, I am facing every bit of darkness, every bit of trauma, every bit of sadness that was buried within my own lineage, within my family dynamics, within my friendship dynamics, within my own mind, within my own heart, within my own spiritual presence, within my inner child. I've faced so much darkness. It has been almost incredible that there was so much darkness inside of me and I did not know it. At times it makes me so sad, and it makes me feel I remember I seen a post before that healing involves grieving, and I relate to that so much because I feel that constantly. It's like you grieve everything you could have had and all the pain that you've gone through. And I think that sometimes I am thankful that I couldn't see it for what it was until afterwards, because I think if I would have seen it for what it was in the moment, it would have been way too emotionally consuming and I wouldn't have been able to handle it. But I think now, seeing it, I just look at myself with so much strength and so much kindness that I was able to get through it and be all that I am today, which also goes back to the point that I was saying, when I get to everything that I want, I'll look back and say the exact same thing. So maybe that's just life. Maybe that's just life sometimes. But what I meant to say from that point is that sometimes it's shocking that there was so much darkness that was just beneath the surface, and I finally have the opportunity to let it all go. Because for me, I mean, everyone's on a different journey, but I know for me, and I'm sure my divine team knows this, which is why I'm going through the process that I'm going through, is like, I don't want to just have the things that I manifest but not have that sense of peace or happiness, or still be carrying around 20 years of trauma within me. I don't want that. Of course, you're always going to be healing. Things are always going to be coming up. Experiences are always going to be had. You're always going to have to face new and old things. I think that's just part of the journey of life. But at the same time, I don't think you have to lug around your baggage so heavily. And I don't want to. You know, I don't want to get to everything that I want and still be having this insecurity, or still be having like this, all the sadness that I used to carry around. And so in that aspect, and this is what I mean about being so dark and so beautiful at the same time, is I'm so thankful that I've gone through this process, even though it has been so isolating and so horrific and so lame and boring and all of these things. It's like, I'm so grateful because my inner peace just continues to expand. My confidence just continues to expand. My self-love just continues to expand. My intelligence, my knowledge, my wisdom, my maturity, my boundaries, they just seem to infinitely expand. And I just continue to watch it. And I'm just in awe of, like, I'm just observing my own self and observing my own life and just looking at it like, what the hell? Like, how can I continue to blossom in such a beautiful way, in such a profound way? And how do I just keep getting stronger and wiser and prettier and more beautiful and more radiant inside and out? It's shocking. But no, seriously, it is. And yeah, it's crazy. And that's what I mean about it being beautiful and dark at the same time. Because it's like, I can see all that and it'd be beautiful, but then I have days or a week or a couple weeks or maybe a month where I'm just like struggling to see the bigger picture and to see my growth and to see how far I've come, and to just hold on to that sense of certainty of the things that I know for myself that are to be. I was going to say coming to be, but I don't like to say that anymore. It's just like, no, they are. It's not coming to be. It's not coming. It's here. I'm living it right now. I don't live in, and this is just like a side note manifestation tip. I do not live personally, and you cannot live. If you're manifesting something, you can live in no reality other than that. I don't care if you have $0 in the bank. If you're goal is to be a millionaire. You have to say it, believe it, feel it, think it, write it with all of you. I don't care. I don't care if you live in a studio apartment and that bitch is 300 square feet. If you want to live in a 5-bedroom house for you and your entire family, you have to imagine that. You have to speak it. You have to visualize it. You have to live in that reality with such certainty that no other reality exists, that sometimes it feels like you're dissociating from your own reality because you're not in it. You're not in that 300 square foot apartment. You're in that mansion. And that's how it has to be when you're manifesting something. You cannot live in any other reality except for the one that you want, because that's how things are going to manifest. Because when you look at it from a sense of when you're living what you want to manifest, what you're going to be doing is saying, oh, I'm so thankful I have this, or I love living in this place, or this, and this. So that's what you have to say. When you have that $1 million, you're going to be saying, I'm so thankful I have this $1 million. I'm so thankful I live in this beautiful house with my family. I love my house. You have to be thinking and speaking in that reality, because once you get there, that is what's going to be happening. That's all you're going to be saying. That's all you're going to be thinking. That's all you're going to be feeling. And in order to get there, you have to live in that now. So that's another thing that makes sometimes it's so difficult, because you can be living in that reality so intensely that anything else just feels like a lie. It feels like a lie. And it feels so hard. So I say that to say, continue to not give up. Continue to live in that reality. Continue to manifest. Continue to believe. Continue to believe in the process. I have this tattoo on my wrist. Hope, faith, love. And I believe I got this when I was I think I was 18 or 17. It's really young to get a tattoo. And now more than ever, I'm so thankful I have this tattoo, because I look at it all the time, especially lately, and I'm like, this is literally my life. Hope, faith, love. This is literally the fundamentals of my existence. If I did not have these things, there would be no oomph. There would be no spiritual presence within my existence without hope, faith, and love. So I made so many points in this video. I hope you followed along. I hope I didn't just sound crazy rambling and saying all these things. Maybe I did, but oh well. It made sense to me, and whoever it's going to make sense to, it's going to make sense to. You feel me? So again, I'll say for the 50th time, do not give up. Believe in yourself. Believe in this process. Believe in your transformation. Believe that you're worthy of every single thing that you want, because you are. We all are. And do not give up. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. I know it gets really, really hard. I know you can get depressed and anxious and broke and sad. And I know you live in the reality of what you want so badly that nothing else exists. Nothing else matters. And that's how you have to be. You have to be relentless. You have to be unmovable. You have to believe. And even when you fall down, you have got to pick yourself back up. No one's going to do it for you but you. No one is going to make your dreams happen but you. Your divine team is there for you, but they can't move you. They can't pick you up. They can't make you write that song. They can't make you go take that class. They can't make you go apply to that job. They can't make you do anything. You have to do it for you, because you know what you want. You know what you're worthy of. So do not give up. Keep going. Keep striving. Don't give up on the life you want. Do not give up on you. And I like to think of yourself as that little version of you, that kid version of you. Would you tell them, just give up? Your dreams ain't never gonna happen. That house you want to live in, bitch, please. You're gonna live in a crappy ass house your whole life. That money you want, you think you're worthy of that, bitch? You should settle for that minimum wage job that ain't paying you a goddamn thing. That success that you want, that artistry career that you want, that whatever it is that you want, no, you can't have that. You're not worthy for that. Things like that don't happen to you. You would never say that to you. You would never say that to someone you love. You would never say that to a friend. You would never say that to a child. So don't say it to you. And I know it's sometimes easy to go there mentally, but sometimes you got to go there and find a way to get right back out of it. Sometimes you fall in the hole, bitch, you got to crawl and dig your way out of it. Have you seen that scene? And Kill Bill 2, where she gets buried alive, and that bitch literally goes back into her mind where she was literally taught how a skill that she didn't think she would ever have to use, that when she like went, if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She goes like this and she beats against something to break the wall. She didn't think she would ever have to use that, and here she is buried alive, and that's what got her out. And she crawls through that dirt, through that hole, and she gets her revenge, and she succeeds, and she gets everything, and she gets her daughter. Let that be a message to you. You can crawl through the gravel, you can break through the wall, and you're gonna come out victorious. Oh, that was a good way to end this video. That was fabulous. Nothing else needs to be said. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. This was a bit of a ramble, and I just felt it was necessary. I just wanted to make it. I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to share. So thank you so much. I hope you connected to this. If you did, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know what you got from this. If you got connection, peace, love, all that good stuff, and everything above. And yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I will hopefully talk to you and see you very, very soon. Make sure you like this video, share it with someone you know, all those good YouTube things. So again, thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.